Camp Ortega. So this is a fictional U.S. military prison, again in South Cuba. And the guys saluting here, these are obviously military, they're U.S. Marines, but the men they're letting into the compound, these are presumably members of the that unit, Cypher, that organization. They look an awful lot like the mercenaries and Peace Walker, actually. They remind me of some of them.
Told us everything. Don't worry, I kept my word. She didn't suffer long. Here. You earned it. How's it feel to play the traitor? No more war games. You're a real man now, soldier. Give my regards to your boss when you get home.
So apparently they're in cahoots with the U.S. military somehow.
"10 days ago, we got reports that Paz was still alive.
She survived.
She was rescued by a Belizean fisherman who found her drifting in the Caribbean.
So what's the plan? Silence her before we're compromised?
No. I've got something else in mind. Our friends at Cypher suspect Paz could be a double agent. She's being held for interrogation at a camp on the southern tip of Cuba.
Black site. Nice. A slice of American pie on communist soil, and out of U.S. legal jurisdiction.
The upcoming inspection of Mother Base has to be connected somehow. The timing's too perfect.
The UN's nuclear inspection.
My guess is they're trying to corroborate Paz's link.
We're an army without a nation.
Word of our capabilities gets out, and we'll have the whole world out to shut us down. Having an American private intelligence agency involved is bad news. Cypher's the ones who sent Paz to us in the first place.
She knows the true nature.
Right. Paz is our only link to Cypher. If she's still alive, we need her on our side.
Right, so you probably already guessed, but that was the conversation between Kazuhira Miller and Snake. And basically, yeah, they need to find Paz alive, even though she betrayed them, because they want to find out the identity of Cypher. They're also, Miller's also a little worried because they figure this is all linked and this is all tied into the Atomic Energy Commission's inspection of Mother Base. And this is how it's connected. Skullface, commander of XOF, identity unknown. So,
Pirate crackdowns are go! Move!
to be completely honest with you, I'm just guessing XOF is some kind of euphemism for Cypher. But for all I know, these guys could be another mercenary group entirely. I'm not entirely sure. Pretty sure these are supposed to be Cypher, because the implication here is they're using unmarked helicopters and they're doing a quote pirate crackdown. So they are actually all these men are actually on their way to Mother Base.
So who's the other target?
That would be Chico. He's being held in the same area as Paz. Last radio contact was 40 hours ago. Find them both. Bring them back alive. Enter the compound from the south cliff. Secure Chico and Paz, then report back from the rendezvous point.
He's got a badge that says Fox on it, so I guess it's some kind of a mockery of his old unit.
You should be back at Mother Base in time for lunch. You'll probably just miss our guests. The only catch is you go in solo. The politically sensitive nature of the mission means backup is not an option.
Fine. I like some alone time now and then.
Oh yeah.
I'm in front of the prison camp.
Excellent, Snake. Age hasn't slowed you down one bit.
Kept you waiting, huh?
That is, of course, the voice of Kiefer Sutherland, who the main character in the series 24. If you haven't seen that. So he arrives at the compound literally just as all these XOF units are taken off. And that fancy piece of equipment is the iDroid.
Chico and Paz are being held in an old unused part of the compound. Get inside and head northeast.
Vision info has been
This is an
updated.
infiltration mission. You've got to stay out of sight. Before you go any further, use your binoculars to recon the area.
Alright, well, we got a watchtower up
What do you
ahead.
see? Press the call button to get more intel. It's a guard. Don't let him see you.
Yep.
Avoid combat whenever possible.
Got another one over there. As you can see when you scope in on these enemies, basically with the binoculars, I think you can do the same with scopes, but it kind of marks them with a 3D triangle or whatever. Kind of like you wouldn't call it in a Battlefield, not Call of Duty. So, sorry, I had to sneeze. Okay, so we've got one guy marked. Oh, there's another one down patrolling the fence. I want both those patrol marked. We got the 2 watchtowers marked so far. There's a third one over there that seems to be unmanned at the moment. And I don't see There's another unmanned one. Yeah, I don't see any other movement at the time, so. Controls, obviously it's F for binoculars, you hold it. C
If you ready your weapon
is
while
going prone.
primed, you can move horizontally left or right. If you do that holding the dash button,
Like so.
you'll move faster.
And if I... Okay, so if I tap shift whilst I'm moving like that, I'll roll. Cool. But I do want to
You can check the
turn my
controls
light
on the
off.
pause screen.
So my suppressor on, my flashlight's off. Alright, I got this guy to deal with up there. Oh shoot, he almost saw me. Not good, not good.
What is that?
Alright. Shit, someone heard the, either heard the shot or heard the... And go down. Trying to shoot the light out, there we go. Well, this is not a very graceful start to this mission, but gonna make the best out of it. Yeah. Now, you may think, wow, that's just, you know, all too easy, but the problem with dealing with enemies this way is, there's a number of things. For one thing, you'll see in the bottom right, that little bar by my weapon icon. That's my suppressor health, and it's already gone down pretty substantially. It'll blow out quicker than you might expect, actually. So you have to keep an eye out for that. And also, missing sentries can raise questions if they're away from their post for too long. If someone comes to replace this guy and they finds a dead body, it's going to be a problem, and that will raise the whole station on alert, basically. Which is why I'm going to take his body and pull it somewhere out of sight. At least some ways away from the compound fence, that's probably good. And that guy up there, gonna leave him up there, I just need to get moving.
Press the action button.
Yeah, I could climb up that thing and have a look-see, but there's no point. Now, normally this gate would be locked,
East to the old prison area.
but
You can bring up the target's location on your
that Marine came through and unlocked it for me, basically, so. And of course he didn't lock it back behind himself, so. Alright. Okay, that's a guy in the watchtower. We didn't mark him before. Now he's marked.
Good look at the enemy through your binoculars, and you can mark him. Marked enemies can be sensed when nearby, even if there's a wall between you and them. But it only works if you stop and take the time to focus your attention. This helps you maintain situational awareness. Try it.
Hear a truck coming down the road. Or a Jeep. Now, when you're hidden in foliage like this, you can kind of see a weird graphical effect. It's because it's basically hiding you in real time. Alright, so now I marked that vehicle. And apparently marked vehicles show up with a circle, not a triangle. A little moot point there, but okay. Alright, sometimes this is a little... I mean, it's well designed. This, I feel this system is, where he's prone, but I'm trying to flip around. You can't just instantly flip around. You kind of have to move him. Okay, now this is getting embarrassing. Move his torso one way or the other. And now we won't move straight forward. Okay, there we go. It's probably just me. Don't think that this is a clunky system or anything. It's probably just the way I'm playing it. All right. Enemy has left the area. So that one Jeep that I spotted is actually off the away from the compound now, off the map essentially. If I remember correctly, there's no one actually in that tower, so I could shoot the light out. It's a matter of if anyone's around it to see the light go out like that, they'd probably feel, you know, understandably that it had been destroyed through devious means. So this is the prison compound we're actually going to. We can zoom in with V. And we're going to leave a marker, generally at the entrance of it,
Placed.
and going to make our way over there. So I hear another truck. Gotta hide me up in these bushes. Wait for him to pass. There he is. It's cool how you can like aim behind yourself whilst laying down, kind of like you'd have to do in real life if you had to quickly target an enemy that was behind you. Okay. There we go. Yeah, that light has not been moving, so although it is a danger, no one's actually on the watchtower to spot me. Sorry for my voice, by the way. I got just been sneezing or something. I think I got an allergy attack. A lot of fun. This guy. Alright, got a patrolman coming this way. And that seems to be the end of his patrol, so. If it wasn't for the light on the road, I could probably just. Alright, there we go.
Contact me if you need advice.
Got another guy. There. 2 more Marines there. Okay. Okay, now I think there's someone in that tower. Yeah, there is. So my mistake for thinking there wasn't. He's going to be a problem since we're very close to him. And he's basically looking right... Oh, he is moving the light. Oh, yeah, careful there. Whenever it makes that effect with the music and the... or with the sound effect and the light like that, it means you're close to being spotted, basically. He's shining his light right on me. You know what? Had to do it.
You should move the bodies of enemies somewhere out of sight.
Now that light is jerked upwards, I guess that's lucky it did, because it gives me a little bit more, a little bit less light to work with, which is good. We are pretty open here. In fact, we better get moving faster than this. Okay, so far so good. Just gonna leave that body up there again. Could shoot this light out, but I do want to save my suppressor. I've already used a few rounds out of it, so... Is there anyone in that tower? No. There's a guard there. Safely, we're gonna have to deal with him before we get any closer, because if he turns this way whilst I'm moving up, I'll be screwed. Alright, so carefully here. Alright, no one's coming up the road at the time, so quickly we're gonna take this body. Oops, I think I swapped weapons there. It's the same key. Alright, here we go. Pick him up and move him out of the way here.
That's the old prison area. The targets are there.
Okay, so this is our target prison area here. Time to spot the guards. There's one. He's out. I didn't kill him, actually, in case you were wondering. This is a integral silenced tranquilizer pistol, kind of like the Hush Puppy, I guess, and Peace Walker, although I don't think that came with an integral silencer to begin with. Anyhow, so we got one guard there. There's got to be more. There's another one. Got another one there. Check the road again. Okay, none there. Oh, and if you're wondering about switching between first and third person, which is obviously kind of a cool feature of this game, it's just done with the F key. It's very intuitive, very easy to do in the middle of combat. I think it's a good move on the developer's part.
Just like... You've seen it before? Where? I can't remember. I know it had a fox in it, too.
Okay, so now they were talking about that emblem, that badge that those soldiers were wearing, the mercenaries, and they said, "Oh, it reminded me of the Fox badge." They said they've seen it before. It's probably they're talking about that top secret U.S. Special Forces unit, as what Snake and the boss used to be a part of. So, okay, so those two are over there. There's no one in the lookout tower, at least at the moment. So, we can go this way.
Boss, we've been in touch with Amanda. We had her listen to Chico's call for help. She agrees with us. She said, "I know my brother and I know when he's lying." She also had a message for you. I'm ready for the worst. Sounded a little too cheerful to me.
Amanda is, what's her rat? Amanda is Chico's sister, older sister. And, of course, in case you don't remember from the pre-story, the backstory rather, she was, she became the leader of these Sandinistas. They're basically rebels when her father died, I guess. And, so she's kind of a warrior. Alright, his back turned. He's out. The count.
You can now either interrogate him, knock him out, or kill him.
Right.
His life is in your hands.
Alright, so I don't think there's any more guards around here. We're just going to drag him away from the light a little bit. Well, there's pretty light over here, too. So we're going to interrogate him first, I guess. Spit it out. Alright, this is a little confusing. It won't tell me... Okay, I guess it's 1. This is the West Refugee Camp here. I think I already know where that... I think I'm at that camp, you idiot. But anyhow. I'm just gonna put him to sleep. I guess I keep on tapping the left mouse button, and he's out. I would just throw their bodies over, but I don't think... Yeah, won't let you, so... Hopefully in the Phantom Pain you can actually do stuff like that. I think that'd be pretty cool. Alright, just putting their bodies out of the way a bit. Now it's time to go see about Chico. Gotta pick this lock. There we go. Alright, no one else in here. Just the prisoners. There he is.
Chico. Chico.